Welcome to the Picture Perfect-ish podcast, where we talk photography, client tips, small business wisdom, and the real life chaos that sometimes wanders into the frame. I'm Dallas, photographer, mom, and chaos coordinator. Each episode, I'm giving you bite-sized tips to make your photos, your sessions, and your sanity just a little bit more picture perfect-ish. Let's dive in. Welcome to Picture Perfect-ish Part 4. Today I'm going to start a new series called Dismantling Myths, particularly in photography. And this first part today is going to be something I hear all the time, and it's that my house is not a good place for photos. So let's dive in. So the first thing I hear all the time, anytime someone is on the fence about doing lifestyle newborn photos at home or at home family portraits, I always hear, oh, well, my house is not Pinteresty, it's not aesthetic, it's not a good place for photos. And to that, I would say, most people's are not. Most people do not have a Pinterest-worthy aesthetic home because trends change so fast. So even if you had the peak Pinterest-worthy aesthetic home back in 2016, it's probably out of style and a little bit dated now. So don't try to be perfect. Don't try to impress people, and just be content because your home is a warm, cozy place that's your home base. Another thing that I like to remind clients is to remember the goal of these photos. The goal of these photos is for you to be able to look back on these photos and share them with your family, share them with your children, and you want to remember this season of life. This season of life where you lived in this house with these people that you love. So we're going to stick with authenticity, and we're going to keep that and be sentimental about that later on. Alright, the second thing I hear all the time, especially for lifestyle newborn photos, is I cannot clean my whole house for photos. And to that, I will say, please don't clean your whole house. Please don't clean your whole house. Look for 1 to 3 areas in your house, and you're just going to tidy up and declutter those areas. That's all. Do not clean your whole house. Once you find these few special areas, just removing trash, removing anything that kind of looks cluttered, that kind of is overwhelming to the eye. If you take a picture that makes things look junky, just move all that to the side. You don't even have to find a new home for it. You can just move it to the side. These are not real estate photos, so most likely I'm not going to be taking photos of the entire room, of every room in your house. So please do not clean your whole house. Okay, how to look for great lighting inside. So when it's about midday, when the sun is the highest in the sky, I want you to go through your house and open up all your windows and open up all your shades and your blinds and let in as much natural light as possible. After you do that, you're going to turn off all the lights, especially the overhead lights, because those cast an orange light and they do flicker faster than your eye can see, but you can see it in my camera. So after you've turned out all those lights and you've opened up all the windows, all the shades, all the blinds, I want you to look for the brightest spots in your house. So basically, I just want you to look for the rooms that have the best and the most natural light, just to kind of get your wheels spinning. So really open up your mind and keep an open mind, look around, because I have done some of my favorite lifestyle newborn pictures in dining rooms, in sunrooms, and on porches. Lastly, you don't have to figure this out on your own. Once you've booked your session with me, snap a few photos around your house and send them my way. We can collaborate, we can make a plan, we can start figuring out where we're thinking about doing these photos ahead of time. But even if you don't have time to do that, I just want to say this, at the end of the day, this is my job. I made this podcast for all the type A moms out there like me who just feel better if they have a plan and if they're a little bit prepared. It helps me feel more at ease. But at the end of the day, this is my job. I can easily come into your home, assess your lighting, find the good spots, and I can declutter, I can tidy up, I can create picture spots in your home. And we got it. So don't worry about it. My final thoughts on dismantling the myth that your home is not good for photos, especially lifestyle newborn photos. I love at-home photos because they are a snapshot of your life during such a sweet, hard, precious time. They show that everything is not perfect, but beauty and grace are abounding anyways. This focus should be on this new little love, your growing relationship, and this new chapter in your life for your family. So we're going to savor every little detail before it's gone. Okay, on another note, I have some rapid fire questions from my co-host ChatGPT. I'm going to go through this real quick. Number 1, can I do lifestyle newborn session if I don't have a nursery for my baby? Yes, of course. We can do lifestyle newborn session photos anywhere in your home. So just because you don't have a specific beautiful baby nursery, that doesn't matter. We can still make beautiful photos of your baby and of your family in your home. Alright, number 2. What's one thing parents always stress about during lifestyle newborn photos? I think they panic and get anxiety about a schedule. And this is from me to you. We are on baby schedule. So I always tell newborn parents who think everything is going wrong to take a breath and just relax for just a moment, because this is normal. We are on baby schedule, and newborn babies need to nurse often. They need to be changed often. They are not used to taking photos. So we are going to have grace and patience, and we are not going to feel rushed or in a hurry. So don't worry about that. Number 3. Okay. My most common phrase during lifestyle newborn sessions. I would probably say, "Oh," or "Oh my gosh, they're so tiny," because you forget how tiny little babies are. And I'm sure I say that literally every time, but I think I am surprised at how tiny they are every single time. Alright, last one. What's one thing every newborn parent deserves more of? Ooh. I would say sleep or caffeine. I'm going to go with sleep. But don't be scared, guys. It's just for a season. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. If there are any expecting mamas listening to this, I hope that this helps you get excited for what is to come. I hope that you feel more confident about lifestyle newborn sessions, especially in your own home. And I hope that this took a little bit off your plate in the planning process. I plan on putting out a few more podcasts specifically about preparing for lifestyle newborn photos, so stick around and listen for when they launch. And of course, if you would like to get on my books for a newborn session, I can go ahead and share all this information with you so that you can go ahead and have it and be using it while you plan your lifestyle newborn session. I am going to create a TikTok and an Instagram reel to give you guys a visual of how to find good lighting in your house and how to clean and tidy a good picture spot in the midst of a mess. So make sure you follow me on TikTok at Dallas Junkin and on Instagram at Dallas Junkin Photo. I'll see you next time. Mic drop. Thank you for listening to Picture Perfect-ish. If you learned anything, laughed, or feel even a little bit more prepared for your next session, make sure you hit follow and subscribe because there's so much more to come. See you next time.